Are we on?
Yep.
Are you ready back there? Okay, thank you. Good evening. This is the Town of Rocky Hills Economic Development Commission's special meeting for Tuesday, November 18th, 2025. So we're going to start with public comment. This portion of the meeting is specifically set aside for comments from the public who are asked to limit their comments to 2 minutes. Any person interested in providing public comment via email should email publicmeetings@rockyhillct.gov prior to 4 p.m. on the day of the meeting to have their public comment read into the record. Do we have any? We do not. Next, we have the approval of minutes from our last meeting. Did everyone read them? One change, one addition is that I was here. The meetings.
Sorry about that.
Thanks a lot, Danielle.
I guess other than that, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. Okay. Next up is our approval of the 2026 meeting dates.
I wanted to mention before you vote on this that we could also consider doing meetings every other month. I know sometimes EDC schedules with, has an issue sometimes with getting quorum. So if we wanted to do that every other month, that's something that the town manager suggested. He wanted to throw it out there to get the commission's input. I'm fine either way if we want to keep meetings every month or if we want to do every other month. And if there's a special project that comes up and we have to do a special meeting, that's okay.
I kind of like them every month to keep on target. And we tried it, I think, once every couple of months.
And we kind of lose our
And we lose
steam.
our, yeah, we
Lose
our-
momentum.
Yeah, we lose momentum. We kind of lose our focus on
Yeah.
things. So I think I'd like to see it every month.
I would agree.
Even
Plus,
if
it
it's a
might be
small agenda and it's, you know,
it might
Right,
be a new
okay.
a new
And that's totally
commission
fine
then.
too. We can,
right,
So,
right.
yeah, I would say to every month too.
Fine with that.
Yeah.
And the dates are, so what are the, same thing, second Tuesday? Like we
Yep,
are
they've
now?
remained the same the second Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
Okay, so
Yep.
are you two in agreement with that?
Yep,
Can I have a motion?
yep. I'll make a motion to approve the 2026 meeting dates.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? None? Okay. That's great. Moving right along, a Middlesex Chamber update.
There is a Rocky Hill Division After Dark meeting tomorrow at Salute from 5 to 7. I will be there. Those are always a fun time to mingle and get nice appetizers and such.
Where is it?
Salute.
Salute.
Oh, a salute.
Yeah.
Is free appetizers?
Sorry?
Free appetizers?
Yes. Free
Drinks- Did you say
appetizers.
drink specials?
I think you get a free drink ticket, like one free drink ticket for a beer or a wine, but then anything after that, you have to pay your own way.
The one are you going?
I'll definitely be there at from 5 to 7 tomorrow. So
I'll see you there.
awesome. Love to hear that. And then additionally, there is a chamber breakfast on December 17th. It is a Wednesday, 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's Governor Ned Lamont's breakfast.
So that's at the Sheridan?
Yes.
Those usually have a great turnout.
And that's all I have for the chamber update, unless anyone else has something.
Did they have the annual meeting yet?
The annual dinner,
Yeah.
I believe, yes, that's usually in September.
Okay, I was just checking. Nope.
Okay, next is the manager's report.
All right, well, after about a year of working on the business directory, I can say that it is complete, finally.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Oh, great.
Yes, so it is a big relief. There are about 700 businesses on this sheet.
Wow.
Right now, it lives in an Excel document, so my next step is to make it interactive. That is something that the town manager requests, to make it interactive. I'm not really sure what that's going to look like. I know he mentioned doing like website links. So I'm not like too tech savvy or like software. I'm not sure, and I know we've talked about this at other meetings as well, that like, you know, a user-friendly platform to, you know, because even if you have, if each business has a website, which I'm sure they all do, how do you get 770 businesses into that platform and all of their website links, like, to make it easy? Because I could go through one by one and like copy and paste their website link, but obviously that's very time consuming, and I want to get this done sooner rather than later. So if anybody has any suggestions about how we could make this interactive and like an online, not just like a boring Excel sheet.
I'm just loving that you got that done.
Oh,
And
well, thank
so
you.
It'll be easy to, so when businesses come and go now, you can just kind of add and subtract, so we'll have
Yeah. I kind of worked my own little system into it, and I've already taken some out and replaced them, or like changed the address or what have you. So that's definitely something that I'll be checking periodically. When I know that a place is leaving or a place is coming in, I'll be able to easily insert that and keep it up to date regularly.
Are
So.
the businesses' websites on that Excel spreadsheet?
Well, that's what she was talking about. She
They're
doesn't-
already there, you
No.
just don't know how, oh, no?
As it sits, no. There are some old websites that were there from when Ray had it
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
So I could go back and get those websites from a couple years ago.
So right
I
now, you
just-
just have the businesses, like phone numbers and addresses in there? And maybe like
It's-
the owner's name or something?
So that's the way that Ray was doing it years ago. I don't have all of that information, like such
Have a list of the
detailed.
businesses
I have
right now?
the accurate form of businesses listed, like who's there now and their address. So at least we have that concrete directory of this is what we have in town. Like it's totally up to date. This is everything that we have.
Yeah.
So the next step is,
Phone numbers and websites.
do we want to do the websites and the phone numbers, and then how do we make that interactive? So maybe it's not 100% complete, but it could be like 90% complete, something like that. because
Definitely closer than we've been ever, so
Right.
that's
yes,
great.
yes, it's taken a long time, but I'm happy to say that it is basically complete. So
In Microsoft Package, there's something called Access.
access.
There's it's, you know how you have PowerPoint,
Yeah.
Word,
Okay.
Excel, Access. And Access, I think, is kind of easier in the respect that you can query off of that and just, I think you can make it interactive, but only in Access. I'm not sure. I mean, I used Access years ago, and
I don't
that's,
really know.
you know, yeah.
Okay. I'll look
It's
into
something
that.
to look at. Access might be the way to go. And Access will pull from Excel, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Oh.
Right. You can pull data from Excel, drop it into this Access report, and
Okay.
in the report, all you do in Access is really to say, I don't know, give me I used to run like labels out of it. Just give me the owner's name and address. And
Okay.
and it pulls everything from Excel to do it. So something like in there might work.
Nice.
I don't know.
Sure, I can look
Interactive for
into
you
that.
or interactive for the public?
Both.
Both, right?
Maybe both.
So it's sort of like a directory to drop into the website and say, click on.
Yeah, right, because it's kind of a question mark, like, what does that even mean? I
Right,
guess
right.
interactive,
That's
like,
what I'm trying
what's,
to wrap my brain
so-
around, yeah.
it's a matter of like, how far do we want to keep going with that interactive
This would
form?
be good, though, for you, I think, to have the contacts like, for example, the Shoppy Hill. So I did see, on Facebook, one lady said, oh, I wish I'd known about this. I would have definitely participated.
Right.
And there were a couple other businesses that I know that said, oh, I wish we'd known. So if you had
Oh, man.
an
Okay.
easy contact, though, because you can't go
Right.
knocking on everybody's door, right?
Right.
That's physically impossible.
Yeah.
But if you did have, like, everybody's email, you could send out one,
You can send out an email blast.
like a blast email to all
Yes.
businesses. And I
That's
think most businesses would,
definitely.
To give
Appreciate
all the
that.
businesses aware of this is happening.
yeah, give them
Yeah.
update, and updates on any other things that you
Yeah.
might have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I ask a few questions?
Sure.
How'd you get your list? Like, how'd you figure out, are these all the businesses in Rocky Hill, or is it just like the retail businesses?
They're
Sounds like all,
They're all the
770.
businesses, every single
yeah.
type of business. So the way that I did it was going off of Ray's directory from years ago, going one by one down the line to see if they're still open, and if they're not, mark them up to say, highlight it in red, these are closed, and then go at that address, either in person or on Google, and see what took their place.
Right.
And then also physically going out and visiting like the plazas and the big corporate buildings, the strip mall type of buildings, because those can get a bit tricky and they're not always accurate on the internet. And writing down what's in those strip malls and creating a separate sheet from that
Right.
that I can go off of when I'm building the directory to say, these businesses closed, this is what took its spot, and then these are definitely what's in our plazas, and kind of highlight that down the rows and insert that into the directory.
Did you go into like the medical buildings and get those people too?
Yep. So every medical, corporate ridge or executive, those types of things, like actually going in Cold Spring Road. So it's tough, and it's definitely time consuming.
Oh,
And
because I just did a
it's-
quick search, and this is from October 26, 2025. This is 1,998 businesses in Rocky Hill.
Wow,
And this is a list with the phone numbers and the email addresses and stuff.
where'd you get that?
I just did a quick search, and it came up.
Bite
So
scrapper.
that's why I was asking if you went into the medical buildings and got those,
Well,
and
maybe print,
Who is
can we print
what?
that?
What's the
it's,
who's saying 1900?
Here, it's on his thing. It has,
What
yeah,
website really is what
the
she's looking
website
for.
is Byte, like B-Y-T-E.
yeah.
Byte
So that's kind of funny, because
Scrapper.
Bite Scrapper?
Yeah.
Or scraper,
Scraper.
Oh, maybe it's Scraper.
there's one P.
One P, long A, Scraper.
Okay.
But
BYTE.
there was another one that the
BE.
town had, and they had at least 1,600 businesses on there with the email addresses from 1998. So that's a lot of businesses that closed, if that's true.
Oh, doesn't let you click on it. I thought, look at the list that popped up. I was like, wow, did it actually give you a list?
I know, that would be great if it did.
Purchase the data, okay. So,
Just purchase it, it's
But-
Frank's phone.
it's on Frank's phone, yeah. Is your wallet in there? We can just.
I wonder if
print it
that's
off.
like the Connecticut registry, like
Could
through
be
the
that.
Secretary of the
I was
State's
just
office.
gonna say Secretary of State would be accurate.
Which they're not always accurate though, because
Doesn't everybody have to run their business through the Secretary of State?
they
LLCs
do,
and
but
things.
then the way that they do their paperwork, it gets tough because they might technically be in Rocky Hill, but
Oh.
they registered their business online to be in like East Hampton.
Or if their
Or
business is in
something.
East Hampton, but
And-
they live in Rocky.
Yeah.
And that could include
be.
also businesses
Oh.
that people have from home.
Right.
Right.
There's a lot of home,
Yeah,
small, tiny little
Yeah.
home
yeah,
businesses that are, you wouldn't really know
yeah,
unless
exactly.
you scan through that like state of Secretary of the State's list.
Yeah, yeah,
So there's a lot of moving pieces with, and so it's hard to like wrap your head around
right.
doing that, and then to make it
You're like you did,
right.
to visit the plazas.
As accurate-
As you're going, you
Yeah.
can kind of see,
Yeah.
what's on Silas Dean, what's on Cromwell Ave.
I
Right.
think this is
Street,
great, though,
Brook
that
Street.
got done, figure out
Well, thank you.
how to get the
Yeah.
email addresses or some kind of contact, because
Yep.
then that would make your life easier, too,
It
just to be
really
able to
would.
Yes.
email blast out. And I would think they would want updates on what's going on in town, too.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, so we can move on to the next, which kind of relates. I have 12 businesses signed up for Shoppy Hill Saturday, which I'm so excited about because it definitely exceeded my goal. I was hoping to get maybe 8 to 10, and I got 12, so that made me happy. And I've received a lot of good feedback from business owners and residents, and we've had a couple people, more than a couple, like a handful of residents come in and pick up their passport already. So it's great that the businesses were able to jump in. There was really no issue. They were like, yes, we're going to do this. Everyone was very confident and ready to go. They loved the idea. And so I'm hoping this could be a yearly occurrence.
Nice.
And I will be keeping track of how many passports we're giving out. And people have until the day before Thanksgiving to come and get a passport. And then obviously town hall's closed that Thursday, Friday, so that'll be the cutoff.
Good.
And then I did send you guys the draft of the passport, so you know what that looks like. That's an earlier version, so I didn't have consignment originals. They were the last one to give me their discount. So they did send me it after the fact, and they are offering 30% off one item. So that's the only difference
I saw
between
this
what
on
you guys have.
I saw this on Facebook. I shared it.
Oh, thank you.
Did I
you?
took yours
Thank
and
you.
shared it.
So,
Frank, did you share it?
No, I didn't.
Come on, Frank.
You're going to have to move over, Chair.
and the mayor shared it as well. So shout out to our new mayor for sharing Shoppy Hill Saturday. Any more questions about Shoppy Hill?
No?
All right. So moving on, I figured we could talk about the major sidewalks in town. I think that's kind of been a popular topic in town lately, and I think the two sidewalks that really pertain to economic development, the major ones, I should say, are Century Hills and Glastonbury Avenue. So I wanted to give two brief updates on those, and then I wanted to also give just a PDF of a map of all of the sidewalk projects that we have going on at the moment, and their dates for when they will begin construction. And that is courtesy of the town engineer, Jason Scott. So shout out to Jason for his assistance with this. And I also wanted to mention if the EDC, if you guys would be interested, maybe down the line over the winter, we could have Jason come in and do like a formal presentation about sidewalks. I think that could be helpful for us to know so we're all on the same page. And he could definitely go into more detail, better than I could, about specifics in sidewalks. So Century Hills is a big one, obviously for safety concerns and all the people that live there.
A lot of walkers.
A lot of which we love. We love people walking, and we love to see it. Phase 1 is currently under construction, and Phase 2 is out to bid. So that should be happening next year. I feel like these are all going to be happening at the same time. And then Glastonbury Avenue is, again, a major sidewalk concerning economic development, since it includes the connectivity to the riverfront, which is huge. That's a big initiative. And something that so many people would like to see in town is to establish a better connection to the river. And to elevate our riverfront, since there's so much potential down there. So
Big one.
uh,
The 17 one.
coming along is that'll be constructed in 2026. after the easements are secured and DOT approval. So obviously, these things take a long time, but 2026 is right around the corner.
Well, it says
And
2027.
Where's my map?
Am I reading that right?
I can't see it, so small.
Sometimes I know that it's so small that I can't read it.
It does say 2027.
That's a really important one, because I do see people coming off the highway to go, when they go right, coming off, and there's always people walking there.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
right
it's a little
there.
scary, yeah.
Yes, they are doing meetings with the DOT about that area in town. I believe it was just posted on Facebook, or no, it will be posted on Facebook tomorrow. A public meeting regarding the details and construction of the Silas Dean area there. So,
It's great, thank you.
do you think that would be a good idea to ask Jason next year if he could come in and give a presentation? Do you think people would be interested in hearing that?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys think? Yeah.
I think I would like to hear it.
Yeah. Especially the ferry area, Silas Dean, those,
Yeah,
I mean, Century Hills. Wait a minute, let me put my
You're
other hat on.
you're welcome, Kurt.
I'll talk to Kurt about that. Yeah, Century Hills too, but, like that. I don't know, Glastonbury Avenue and Silas
Glastonbury
Dean.
Avenue, Silas Dean, the Century 20 Hill, Centuries, look what you made me do. You're welcome again, Kurt. The Century Hills, they are in process on one of them, it's all cut out
Right,
and
it's
everything.
phase one is started, she said,
Yeah.
right? And then
Yep.
phase two is out to bid, so if we
Looks
do
good.
it, whatever, after this winter, we're not gonna have a December meeting, January,
Yeah, so that will cover these, which
yeah.
will be important.
right? Because these might be this phase two, I don't know, out to bid. When do the bids are due on phase two? I don't know. Maybe he'll have an update in
Yeah,
January.
that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I will connect with Jason to come in over the winter. All right. All right. Moving on to 45 Evans Road. I sent you guys the concepts for the Boondoggle beer place that has been planning to go in there for a very long time. It seems that that is still the plan. We're going to be meeting with the property owner soon to make sure everyone's on the same page now that we have a new mayor, and to keep that project moving forward. And additionally, not only is there a brewery interested in this space, there's also a restaurant and a banquet facility. I'm not sure how that would impact the current plan as it stands, but I will keep you guys posted when I know more, because right now it's in the very early stages of the restaurant and the banquet facility. But I figured it would be a nice visual for you to have to see the site plan. Any questions on any of that?
No, have you been down to this site?
No, but it's just good that, what is it,
Boondoggle?
Boondoggle is still interested after.
Right, it's been a while, it's
Oh
been
my
a
God,
couple
I
of
think
years.
it's like 2 years at least, that he came in and did a whole presentation on what his plan was, which we were all excited about.
I'm excited for it too. I think that has a lot of potential, and that's exactly what we would need for a riverfront. I think it's been not hard to wait, but with all the environmental factors that go into that property,
Yeah.
with the cars that are there and the cleanup that has to happen and the tests that had to be done. I believe they just finished up the environmental assessment like like a month ago, like very recently. So it's you got to be patient with some of these testings, but that's currently where it stands. So I'm hoping to meet with the property owner soon. Obviously, with the holidays coming up, I'm not sure how soon that will be, but we should know more early next year.
Do you know his name, the property owner's name?
Al Chuli, I believe.
Al Chuli?
Yes.
Yes.
So I love this, though. Did you see this? The patio area in the summer, curling in winter?
Oh, yeah. I have the whole, like,
The whole blueprint thing.
blueprint
Yeah.
presentation of, like, I was all excited. Pull up my beach chair, watch live music.
She was packed.
Have a
was
drink, have
packed and
something
ready
to
to go.
eat. I was all ready.
Yeah, and when the sidewalks are finished too, you could just walk
just
right
walk
down there. We could walk down there after EDC meetings
Exactly.
and just.
Summertime. Oh, my God.
That sounds great.
We just need it up and running.
So this
I
is
know.
great, though. Like you said, I'm glad he's still interested in
Glad he's
doing
still
it.
interested, and he didn't look elsewhere and say, forget Rocky Hill, where, they're not doing anything with me.
So a side note from that as well, I'm not sure if you guys saw, but Still Hill Brewery is leaving.
Yes.
So I did ask the guy who owns Boondoggle Beers if he wanted to go in there while he waits,
Oh.
but he denied. He didn't want to do that. So I did throw the option out there to say, hey, you can go here just to wait before you go down to the riverfront. And
Right.
no,
No,
he didn't want to, no.
Does Still Hill own that property? I don't even know. Or do they lease over
The
there?
industrial,
I think they lease, but I'm not sure.
they lease, I believe everybody leases
Yeah.
from there. But I think that's a tough spot for a brewery to be in.
Did a
in
beautiful job inside there, though.
Yes, it looks great.
Really did,
And
yeah.
the owner's a very nice person, but they're moving to Middletown, so we will be losing our only brewery, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was sad to hear that.
Yeah. All right. So if there's no more questions, we can move on to the next item. The CGI banners on the Silestine Highway. I was told initially that they were going to go up over the summer, and then I was told they were going to go up in October. And now that hasn't happened, and I'm being told potentially January.
So where's the holdup? Is it from CGI? Because I thought I saw
It's-
the banners up.
Those are the old ones. Weren't they supposed to make them bigger?
Oh.
They're supposed to be the red, white, and blue America's
That's right.
250th
Yes, yes, yes.
theme.
Right.
So I think the holdup is a mixture of there's not that many businesses that are committing to it, and then the state. There's something with the state where they don't want anything about America's 250th to be shown until January, until next year.
Okay.
So they might have to just fall with what the state says and wait until January.
January? Oh.
But aside from that in itself, when I talk to business owners, the feedback from them is it's expensive. What was the other thing? They think it's a scam. A scam. I've heard that from multiple
Putting up
businesses.
those banners are a scam?
When they get the email, right? So
Oh.
the initial
They don't think the concept's a scam.
No.
email. So that's why I wanted to bring it to you guys to say maybe we should consider as a town doing our own version, because if businesses are saying they're too expensive and then they get that initial email and it looks kind of odd, they think it's a scam, they need to call the town to make sure that it's not a scam.
Oh.
I told the town manager that I think it would be worth a shot to pursue a different way to do these banners next time around. These banners will still go up, the America's 250th. Those will still happen, but I think once that's over and they've been up for a year and it's time to get new ones again, I think we should brainstorm something that's more us, town, not so expensive, and they know.
Those other people is like a fundraiser for them. That's how they make their living. They go around.
Yeah.
There's a lot of profit in there. They probably charge double.
Yeah, well, that's,
I don't know
I
if they
think
pay.
that
I
and the
didn't check into
website,
it.
the businesses dropping their name into our website, the way that's developed, that
That will be nice.
that is,
Yep,
it's like the businesses are paying CGI.
Right.
yes.
We don't, that it's free
Right.
to the town, because I remember when I started this
Mm-hmm.
6 years ago or whatever it
Oh,
was.
okay.
Yeah. I was just going to ask you, is there a contract with CGI, an actual contract?
I would think there would have to be, no?
I'm trying to remember.
Because they're, no.
I don't, because if we did sign a contract, it must have been like 6 months ago, so I'm trying to remember. Well, all of these businesses are supposed to have gotten a letter in the mail, and Ray signs it, and it says Town Manager Ray Carpentino, and he signs it. So I don't know if some people are not getting that letter, or if they see the email and they get it confused, because they sent over the email to me, and I looked it over, and even myself, I was like, is this the same company? Like, I don't know. So I'll have to check to see if we signed a contract. I don't remember.
I mean, because I have, after town council last night, I have a lot of contacts with CGI because I started this whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Because at the time, we were paying a consultant to develop a website for us. And then the town of Berlin I started working with, and they told me about CGI. So I reached out to CGI, and they actually do this with
The
like
website, the
19 or
video.
20 other towns.
Yeah.
So it's free to the town, and it was great because, they sent the videographer. We did that this summer or last summer, whatever it was. And the videographer came and, they developed this whole town website for us. That's all free to the town. But then they are recruiting from businesses to be on that website. So you can actually, when you open up the website, click on, Dina Velis Restaurant, and click it. But, the restaurant is giving CGI. That's how they make their money, through the vendors. So I have a call into them anyway because part of this is editing that website. And I'm waiting, I just actually reached out to him today.
Okay.
The contact that I have, because we want to edit for the mayor. And put the new mayor on our website.
Right.
Right.
So I do have a call into him, and I'm waiting, like I said, I just called today. So over the next couple
Okay.
days, hopefully.
Well, how many banners did they sell, do you know?
I don't know the exact number, but I know they sold
There's a
like
lot of banners
half-
down
A lot of
Silas Dean.
banners out there,
like
yeah.
half of what they wanted to sell.
Half, huh?
So I think the prices are a bit steep for a lot of small businesses that just can't afford it.
Negotiate the price with them?
I don't know. I'm not sure. And then people were complaining that the last time around, there were too many banners of the same business, like repeat banners. But that's also how they make their money.
Right.
So, but people don't like to have that so many times the same business. So I've heard.
Unless they spread it out.
Right, which I think they try to do it
Because
to a
I've seen
point.
it where it's, every poll was the
The
same
same
business.
company. Yeah, the same
So
business.
like
right
spread
out
it
there.
out. I mean,
Yeah.
the middle and the end, the beginning of Silas Dean.
But I think,
should
weren't they
be-
trying to keep the banners in front of the businesses?
They wanted to, like, first come, like, people were requesting, businesses were requesting, yes, I'll buy a banner, but I want it to be in front of my
My business.
shop.
Oh, you mean even if you're on Cromwell Ave or
Well, no, when it was first just over here.
Yeah.
over
So
here?
that's why, like, a lot of them, I think, were in a row,
Yeah,
in business. 3 and 4
But there were
times.
some businesses on there that I've seen that are not on Silas
Okay.
Dean.
Well, that's how it should be. It should be all businesses in town, I think, should have the opportunity.
Yeah, just to go right down the Silas
Sure.
Dean and not limit what, especially if there's not, they're not knocking down the doors to get a banner on Silas Dean.
so there's still plenty of time to discuss new ways that we can do a new banner program. I think it would be worth a shot to see what we could come up
Yeah.
with.
Maybe we can use our own vendors here in town to.
Yeah,
develop
something
That would be a
like
great
to
idea.
support local.
Right, support local and do it, what is it, BizWiz, and there's a few, sign companies that maybe see what they could do for us.
Right. There was one town we had gone through, I don't remember where it was now, but they had veterans on the flags,
Yeah.
like even from, early wars. And I thought that was kind of cool to see.
Yeah,
So that might be something we could do at some point.
right, and if they could
I don't know
create
how hard
almost a
they are.
banner.
Are they
to-
hard to do that, like change the flags in and out, the banners?
No, but I'm thinking, you know how Parks and Rec puts up the flags for the Memorial Day Parade
Yeah.
on the poles and stuff? Maybe, we can give the business locally
Yep.
and then have Parks and Rec somehow put it
Yeah.
on poles. I don't even know if they can, because is that state property on Silas Dean? I don't know.
There's a lot that's going to go into
I know
my
there's
God,
a
I
lot
just opened up
of
another
pieces
can of
going.
worms.
That might be like a fire department thing or
Fire
the Parks and
department. I don't even know if,
Rec.
like, we have jurisdiction over that. Like,
Yeah,
can we do that?
right. I had asked someone at Eversource and he wasn't sure.
Well, they're not
So-
Eversource's polls.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
No.
Oh, well, these wouldn't be,
the
no.
polls They're not.
But the yeah.
Oh, the lamp posts, those are ours, aren't they?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
So I'll have to
Right.
speak with the person who's in charge of changing out.
That might be a good
We'll,
idea,
we'll
though.
do it. I'll get a ladder.
Ladder,
Climb
the
up
three
there.
of us will be out there on a Saturday, starting about 9 a.m. Any volunteers? But I think that's great.
I
Give
do
it to
too.
a business, and then I bet you the guys at, Parks and Rec, when they can fit it in, or maybe we can ask, I don't know, through the town? Not Parks and Rec, but even,
We can ask.
Public Works or whatever.
Yeah.
We can ask.
Well, Daniel can ask.
Daniel.
Okay. All right, so then the next piece of my report is the Center Green expansion over by Kelson Row. That's been in the works for a long time as well. The only update that we have for that is that we're waiting on the final state documentation regarding approval, so to speak, before we advertise for the final design. And obviously, I will let you guys know as soon as I can when there's more of an update regarding that. Kelson Row hasn't finished building their last building in that area yet, so I'm not sure if they're going to wait for that building to be done and then they're going to go forward with reconfiguring that Center Green expansion. But
I thought
that would be the parking, adding parking spaces to Dividend and doing like the sidewalk bump out, crosswalk,
Yeah, I thought that was already
reconfiguring.
dead in the water, because I thought they said they didn't like the way the traffic was going to come in to 99, coming up over that hill. Because if they closed off, Dividend at that area, and then just
No,
go straight across.
it wasn't
Just changed.
necessarily closing, because that was a discussion as well,
Right.
like closing off Dividend entirely. They're not going to close it off. I think that was a decision where we're not going to be able to close it off because
Right.
of traffic concerns. But they're going to reconfigure some parking spaces on that little road there in front of Kelson Row. So we're just waiting on more from the state, which is always seems to be a common theme, is waiting from the
yeah.
state. But yes, hopefully next time, we're not going to have a meeting next month, but maybe perhaps in January, February, we'll have more to say about this, because that is exciting. And the commercial spaces, hopefully those can the empty commercial spaces there at Kelson Road, those can start being occupied early next year, hopefully. So it's so close to coming together. There's so much happening. It's just you got to be patient with all this stuff.
Right.
Okay, are there any questions on that or anything else that was mentioned?
Nope.
Okay,
Okay, so then, any other business discussion?
I have a business visitation tomorrow. If anyone wants to join me, it's at Timeout Tattoos, and it'll be at 11 o'clock in the morning. So, whoever's available, if you would like to come,
And where are they located?
Silas Dean Highway.
You know where boutique, beauty,
Boutique,
boutique?
in front of Boutique.
Or 2089 Celestine
Oh, there you
Highway?
go. Are they on there?
Yes.
Yeah, they're on the passport. Good look at the passport and see what they're
2089.
offering.
Celestine Highway, they are offering $100 tattoos, 15% off your next tattoo, and show your passport.
Okay.
Okay, so then our next meeting is January 13th, 2026. Happy holidays, Happy New Year.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
holidays.
And then can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
You
Second
second?
it.
Oh, second?
All in favor? Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.